everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We should be in for some fun football today as a very good offense will be on the field. The Packers are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Falcons defense that will need to be at the top of its game.
Larry, there's just something that feels right about a snowy day for football in Wisconsin, and that's what we have here on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Second down, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rodgers now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Rodgers to throw on second down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. go play action here on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 2. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, Holding. Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
319.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit. You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Following the penalty. Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Rodgers to throw on second down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ndamukong Suh in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to air it out deep for Gronk. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. Green. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On second down, Montgomery looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Fresh set of downs here. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Montgomery on the counter. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers now looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers operating from the gun. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's going to air it out deep for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that makes it 14-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay... ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First down, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense lining up first and 10. Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ten yards still left on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw again. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So that'll back him up 5. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
You got him! You got him! You got him!
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. From the gun now on third down. Carr going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 54 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And tough starting field position here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 319. Go, let's go, let's go. Hurry up. Watch safety free,
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers now to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Rodgers operating from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On now is the Packers punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Nifty footwork at the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now Rodgers throwing again. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Eric Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Falcons add on. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let one, and that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's It's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.